Here we go, folks. Suzuki's new Gixxer SF 250. Now, in the past, you know what the Gixxer is all about. We've had the 155cc Gixxer in the Indian markets since 2014, and in that case, Suzuki had first started off with the naked, but here with the 250, they're bringing in the faired version with an all-new look. As you can see with the headlamps here, full LED setup and quite nice and bright. Somehow this, when it's lit up, kind of reminds you of the old Suzuki headlamp design of the K6, K7 if I'm not wrong, of the GSXR. And well, yes, let's get a look at it from the side. Yeah, there we go. So it's fully faired properly, looking stealthy in this black matte black option that we have here. Paint quality, finish is really good. I'll show you up close. You can see that is quite nice, sparkly, and very smooth finish as well for the paint here. Quite impressed by that. And just looking at what you can see here, there's a new display. The design looks like what you've got on the Gixxer SF, the 150, but this is actually a different colored display. It's got a negative feel about it. It's got a slightly bluish display, in fact, not black and white. Instrument cluster is new, but you can look at the switches, switch gear. This is all familiar stuff we've seen before. Yellow pass flash here on the handlebar, and Suzuki's Easy Start, Suzuki says, is now on offer here. And well, coming to the main part about this bike is that engine over there. This is an all new 250cc engine, and if you peek in there, you can see that it looks like a liquid cooled engine, but it isn't. What it is, you'll see there, it's got a small radiator which is an oil cooler. Now this is Suzuki's oil cooling system, and apparently it's so effective that they didn't have to put fins on that engine because of that. You can take a look at it again once over there. Now this is developing about 26.5 PS of power, which is the same as Honda's CBR250R, which is a liquid cooled motorcycle. It's about 3 PS less than KTM 250 Duke, which we know is quite an aggressive motorcycle, and it's 6 PS more than a Yamaha FZ25 or the Fazer 25. You want to compare with that. And well, this is where all the noise is going to happen. The dual port exhaust here on the 250. It's quite similar to what we've seen on the Gixxer 155, but or the SF for that matter, but slightly different treatment, slightly. But from the side you can see that it's very much that same family look, right? And when it comes to the chassis, it's got that tubular backbone chassis, which we can't see over here. But it is a new chassis that's been developed by Suzuki, which is now shared with the Gixxer 150. The difference is the swing arm. This swing arm is 5mm longer than the Gixxer's, and as you'll notice on the Gixxer 150, the weight has gone up, and that's because of the new chassis. The monoshock, the front forks, which are new telescopic forks, quite chunky. Now these are larger, they are the same as on the 150, but the state of tune, we've been told, is different. We don't know exactly what the changes are. Now here there's ABS as standard on the Gixxer 250, I mean front and rear ABS. The 150 has only front ABS. I'm just going to show you the rear disc here with the ABS wheel right there, and the tires here. You have MRF Rev ZC, and this is a 150 width tire with a 60 section sidewall, right? So this is a chunky tire for this class, and this is coming in, the Gixxer SF is coming in at a price tag of 1.7 lakh rupees, which makes it about 24,000 bucks cheaper than Honda's CBR250R, and of course it's more expensive than the Fazer, which is about 1.5 lakh rupees. So about 20k more. But then for that, you're getting a more powerful motorcycle. You're getting a really bright LED headlamp, as I can say here. A little bit more panache, with the fairing being actually well, looking quite sharp there. And so yeah, it's a bit more expensive than what would have been ideal for this segment, but nonetheless it is packing in a fair bit. It's got radial tires, right? I forgot to mention that these are radials, so that's another plus here for the Gixxer SF. And of course fuel efficiency, I didn't mention that. 38 kpl is what's claimed by Suzuki for the Gixxer SF, which is quite impressive. and we'd love to see what it's like. Right now we haven't ridden the bike, but I can tell you just by sitting here, you can look at the bars. They're clip-ons, but they're set high, so in relation to the rider's seat, you're not going to be crouching down onto this. You're going to be sitting comfortably. It's a split seat, but you can see the pillion seat again is quite wide and quite well cushioned as well. You can see it's not just some excuse for a seat. I'm going to press that again so you can see that. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's got a lot going on in that sense. Practicality wise, seat height is 800 mm, so not the lowest in the class, but it should be enough for even shorties like me to get on and be comfortable. But it is a bit wide. We'll talk more about that later tomorrow once we get to ride the bike. So yeah, that's our first look at the Gixxer SF. We are going to be riding it tomorrow, the Gixxer SF 250. It's available in 2 colors right now. It's not going to be exported from India, but this is a motorcycle developed for the Indian market, and we're really looking forward to riding it. Let us know what you want to know about the Gixxer SF 250, and we'll be sure to get back to you.